day, a troop of soldiers came riding toward the town of San Miguel. Not everyone was happy to see them. The people said,
"Soldiers are all alike, no matter whose side they fight on."
The mayor grumbled.
"They eat like wolves. There won't be a tortilla left when they get through."
The people asked,
"What shall we do?"
The mayor said,
"We'll do what we always do. We will hide our food and tell the soldiers we have nothing to give them. They'll leave when they see they are not going to be fed."
So, everyone in San Miguel went to work. They buried sacks of beans and cornmeal in their gardens and lowered baskets of tortillas and tamales into the old stone ground. Some hid chickens under their beds and ducks and geese in the bathtubs. Several carried pigs up to the rooftops while their neighbors herded cows and sheep into the cellar. The children hung strings of chile peppers high into the trees where no one could see them. Once that was done, the townspeople put on torn, dirty clothes, smeared mud on their faces, and tried their best to look like poor, hungry people. The soldiers came riding into town on prancing horses. They wore wide sombreros with leather bandoleras slung across their chests. They saluted the mayor and the townspeople. The Capitan said,
"Señora Alcalde, my compañeros and I have been riding all day. We are tired and hungry. Can you spare us some beans and tortillas? We would be so grateful."
the mayor frowned. She said,
"I'm sorry, Señora Capitan, but as you see, our town is very poor. And the other day, soldiers came by and ate the few beans and tortillas we had. Now we have nothing. We don't even have enough for the little ones."
the parents nudged their children, who began crying bitterly. Just as they had practiced. The Capitan said,
What a pity. Did you hear that, amigos? There's nothing to eat in this town. It looks like we're going to have to make cactus soup.
the soldiers cried.
Not cactus soup again!
The Capitan said,
Stop complaining. Cactus soup is better than no soup at all.
the children looked up. Everyone in the plaza leaned forward to listen, and they asked the mayor,
What is cactus soup?
the Capitan said,
You'll see I'll make enough for my soldiers and everyone in the town. However, I am going to yes. Can you bring me a kettle of water, a stirring spoon, plenty of firewood, and one cactus soy? We have lots of people that can feed, so bring me the biggest one that you can find.
the mayor ordered everyone in town to help. And the kettle of water was soon set boiling on the plaza. Cactus grew everywhere in the town, and the children had no trouble finding a huge thorn as long and sharp as a needle. The Capitan exclaimed,
This thorn will make plenty of soup.
and she dropped it into the kettle and began stirring. The priest asked,
How can you make cactus soup with a tiny little cactus thorn?
the mayor whispered.
Watch carefully. Perhaps we'll learn something.
And so the Capitan stirred, and she stirred, and she lifted the spoon, blew on it, let it cool, and have a taste.
Not bad, however, I find a pinch
Capitan stirred the soup. She took another taste and she said,
It's getting better. If only you had some onions. Cactus soup always tastes better with onions. But why ask for what you don't have?
the priest said.
We have onions. We're not that poor.
The sacristan asked.
And garlic, too. Does cactus soup taste good with garlic?
The Capitan answered.
Cactus soup tastes good with garlic.
And the priest and the sacristan ran to the church. And they came back a few minutes later with onions and garlic to go into the soup. The Capitan took a big sniff of the soup and she said,
Smell that soup!
the people of San Miguel sniffed the air. They said,
Soup that smells this good must taste wonderful.
the soldier said,
If only we had some beans.
And carrot! And tomato! And a fat stewing hen. Then our soup would really have flavor. But
Why ask for what you don't have?
the townspeople winked at each other. They said,
Come with us.
and they returned in a few moments carrying sacks of beans, bunches of carrots, baskets of tomatoes, and a fat stewing hen. The mayor said,
The hen was old. It wouldn't have lived much longer.
the barber said,
The tomatoes were spoiled.
the school teacher said,
the beans are rotten.
the shoemaker said,
The carrots were moldy.
the Capitan said,
Never mind. That's the best part about cactus soup. Whatever you add into it makes it taste good. I think it's ready now. Who wants to try some?
but before the townspeople had their wonderful feast, they were sure to give thanks for all they had.
Señor, bendice a cuantos hoy comemos este pan. Bendice a cuantos morirán y a cuantos no lo tendrán. Señor, bendice a cuantos hoy comemos este pan. Bendice a cuantos morirán y a cuantos no tendrán.
And the soldiers served up the steaming bowls of soup and gave them to everyone who